Hello and welcome. We often talk about how relationships begin, but rarely do we learn how to end them the right way. Breaking up is difficult and painful for both sides, and it can become even harder if we don't handle it with awareness and respect. In this video, we'll go through clear and practical steps to help you end a relationship with minimal emotional harm while preserving your dignity and that of your partner first. Before you do anything, make absolutely sure you want to end the relationship. Don't use breaking up as a threat to win an argument or avoid a tough conversation. Have you talked openly with your partner about the issues? Sometimes, a lack of honest communication is the real problem. If you've tried that and you're still certain, take a moment to list the reasons you're dissatisfied. Make this decision with a clear mind, not in a moment of anger or stress. It can also help to get advice from people you trust. Once you're sure, it's time to plan the conversation. Tell your partner directly before sharing the news with friends or on social media. Choose a time and place that offers privacy and calm. Avoid breaking up right before a big exam, an important work meeting, or in a place that's full of shared memories. A neutral location is best at a time when you're both emotionally steady and not rushed. Whenever possible, do it in person. It's a sign of respect. The only exceptions are if you're in a long-distance relationship, or if there are concerns about control, abuse, or safety. In those cases, breaking up from a distance is the right choice. When you have the conversation, be clear and firm. Avoid saying things that might suggest the breakup is temporary, like maybe someday or I just need a break. This only creates false hope and leads to more pain. State directly that the relationship isn't working for you anymore. Be honest, but not harsh. You don't need to list every single flaw or revisit old arguments. Just state the main reason clearly and gently, especially if it's simply that your feelings have changed. Never resort to insults or comments that undermine their self-worth. Be prepared for a strong emotional reaction. Your partner might be shocked, angry, or heartbroken. Stay calm, even if they raise their voice. If things get too intense, it is okay to leave calmly and say you're willing to talk later once you've both had time to cool down. You can offer limited support, but be careful not to get pulled back into emotional turmoil. If you're worried about their well-being, you can contact a mutual friend to check on them. If they reach out later, be kind and honest, but keep the conversation brief to avoid causing more hurt. Now, let's talk about what happens next. You need to set clear boundaries for future communication and stick to them. If you have shared belongings or live together, make a plan to separate your things quickly to avoid repeated painful encounters. Know when to walk away. If you keep having the same conversation over and over without any resolution, it's time to stop. Sometimes, writing a final letter to explain your reasons can provide closure for both of you. A common question is, can we still be friends right after a breakup? The answer is almost always no. Trying to be friends immediately just prolongs the pain and delays healing. You both need time and space. Maybe in a few months or even a year, friendship could be possible. If they ask to stay friends, gently explain that you need real distance to move on. Finally, take care of yourself. Even if you initiated the breakup, it's normal to feel sadness, guilt, or loss. Give yourself time to process these emotions. Let yourself cry, spend time alone, and slowly ease back into your routine. Lean on your friends and family for support. After some time, you'll start to enjoy life again, rediscover old hobbies, try new things, and maybe rearrange your living space to give it a fresh start. Remember, ending a relationship isn't a failure. It can be a necessary step toward growth and finding yourself again. The most important thing is to be honest, respectful, and create healthy boundaries that allow both of you to heal and move forward. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more content. Feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.